Hey, hello my fellow property managers. Merry Christmas. This video is coming out on December 26th. I hope you had an amazing Christmas, got all the presents that you've ever wanted. This would be, let's see, the 40th anniversary of me not getting the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier every year. Hoping for it. Hasn't happened quite yet. Maybe next year. Maybe next year will be that lucky year where I get my G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. I digress. Let me tell you why we are not, as a Christmas present, expanding into new markets this next year. I'm often asked this question this time of the year. Hey, Mark, how's Grace Management doing? And we're doing very well. We're managing over 1,000 residential doors, a lot of commercial properties. We're doing sales. Like, things are going very, very well. Well, are you going to expand into new markets? And I always shake my head and I say, no, we're not going to expand into new markets. Well, let me tell you why. And let me also tell you why I don't think you should expand into new markets this next year. And then at the end of this video, I will explain when I think you should considering expanding into new markets. Now, first, know this. When I say a new market, what I don't mean is like your neighboring suburb. I'm talking about a new geographic market that is a substantial distance away from where you are currently. So for example, we're in Denver, and we're in all the Denver suburbs. Those aren't new markets for us. They're just the suburbs of Denver. They may be 45 minutes away, maybe an hour away even, but we consider that the suburbs. So I don't just mean expanding a little bit from your circle and making your circle a little bit bigger. I mean opening up a new market completely. That's what I don't think most of us should be doing. Number one reason for that is this. New markets have a disproportionate cost increase over income potential. If you bring on a new door tomorrow, okay, just in your current market, how much did that cost you? How much money are you going to spend to bring on that new door over the door you were managing previously? Very small. It's incremental. I mean, you print some papers, you got a new property to manage, but there's no significant cost. If you're in a new market, you've got a whole lot of new costs. You're marketing in that new market. You might have to have an office in that new market. You've got a new web presence in that market. You've got to maybe register in that market. You've got to have new signs. Like, it's a whole new business. The cost increase over there is huge. And you've got to pay all that just to get that first door. When your focus instead, I believe, should be getting the next door right here. That's number one. Number two, new markets come with a lot of new rules and new laws. Even if it's just another city within your same state, it very likely, in many states, has differing licensing laws, differing fair housing laws, different requirements in what the lease agreement can say, what it can't say. It is hard to keep up with all the rules, regulations, laws, isn't it? It's very, very hard. I can hardly keep track of them here in Colorado, and we're pretty consistent. We don't have a lot of differences from city to city. But when we do, it gets difficult. And if we go into a whole new market, I have enough trouble paying attention to Denver rules and Colorado rules. I can't focus on new laws. Number three, new markets come with new operational challenges. Sometimes you can't do the same thing in the new market that you're doing in this market. You've got to change a process. You've got to change a policy, change a procedure. But even if you don't, you're going to have to look at every one of those one by one by one by one to determine, can we do there the same thing we're doing here, or what do we need to tweak there to make it work here? How do we manage the person there that we're managing here? It's operationally very, very challenging versus the focus of what? Adding another door in your current market. Number four, new markets will distract you from your current market. We only have so much energy. We only have so many resources. We only have so much effort we can put into this business. I want my focus, and I want your focus to be on where you are right now. Most of us have a problem with focus. We see the squirrels and we see the shiny objects and we run after those things. Don't do that. Stay focused on your current market. Now, before I tell you number five, I want to thank the sponsor for this video. We're talking about growing your door count. One way you can be growing your door count is to use a professional property management marketing company like fourandhalf. Fourandhalf helps PMs like you and like me develop a marketing plan to bring on new owner clients. Their marketing plan is customized. That's what I like about them. They know it's not a one-size-fits-all. They get to know you, they get to know your business, they get to know your market. That's important. And then they help you determine what the best course of action will be in your market for your business model to bring in the most owner leads at the most cost-effective prices. So jump on their website, fourandhalf.com. Tell them Mark sent you, get a demo, find out how they can help you grow your owner leads this next year. Okay, number five. A new market strategy can be an excuse when you're not succeeding in your current market. I wish we could talk more about this. I see this most of all. PMs are like, yeah, I'm not really growing a whole lot over here right now, so I think I'm going to go play over there. I can't figure out how to win here, so I'll just go figure out how to win over there. It's an excuse, guys. If you can't figure out how to be successful in your own backyard, what makes you think you're going to be successful in someone else's backyard, dealing with new competitors who are already entrenched, who've already kind of figured it out? So it's just an excuse oftentimes. Not always, and there's always exceptions, but oftentimes it's just an excuse when you can't be successful in your own backyard. Number 6, here's what I think you should do. I think you should focus on profit, not market share, not door count, not number of markets, and certainly not your ego. Oftentimes, more markets is just a derivative of a big ego. I want to say I'm in 5 markets. I only manage 20 doors in every market, but I'm in 5 markets and I manage 100 doors. Well, you'd be much better off managing 75 doors in 1 market. You really would if you run the numbers. 75 doors in 1 market trumps 100 doors in 5 markets, 20 per door. Do the math, you know what I'm talking about. Here's what we have to remember. Profit is more important than being big. Too many companies are focused on growth. I want to be big. I don't care if I make money. I just want to be big. That's stupid. If you want to go out of business quickly, then just focus on being big. I believe a successful company will focus on being profitable first. Then once you complete and build the profit model, then yes, then you can scale it. But there are companies that are more profitable at 100 doors than I know, and I know this for a fact, than some companies at 1,000 doors. At the end of the day, the company's making more profit, net income at the end of the day, on the smaller. So focus on being profitable. Don't get caught up in door count. Don't get caught up in number of markets. Now you say, okay, well, so Marc, you're so like, what about those people that are in? I'm already in more than 1 market. Are you saying I'm being stupid? I'm being wrong? No. I think there is a time, and here's my recommendation on when it's time to consider expanding into a new market. 2 things. Number 1, when you've already captured a significant percentage of your current market. That's important, because if you can't capture a significant percentage of your current market here, where you already have a presence and already have a footprint, you're not going to do it over there. Now, what's a significant percentage? Depends on your market. If it's a massive market, maybe it's just 5%. If you've captured 5% of Atlanta, or if I capture 5% of the entire Denver market, yeah, maybe I could consider more. Now, I wouldn't, because then I would say, well, let me go after 10%. And for me, until we have like 50% of the Denver market, I'm not arrogant enough to think I can go do this in some other market. I want to focus on where I'm at. But when you have captured a significant percentage, number 1, and then number 2, and this is just as important, when you have excess resources and capital, because it is going to require excess resources and excess capital to step into that new market. So until you say, yes, I'm successful in my current market, I've kind of cracked the code, I've figured it out, and I've got a substantial percentage of my current market, and I also have some excess resources and capital, then and only then, my friends, do you have permission from me to step into the new market. And without my permission, you are not allowed to step into the new market. Did I sound like your mother? I tried there. Off of Christmas, I thought that would be your other. I wanted to give a real downer video for Christmas, so hopefully this is that. Hey, how can we help you? Jump on our website, pmbuild.com. What are you doing to grow into 2024? Maybe you should consider joining our video coaching group. We have a monthly video that goes out. If you do that and we haven't already given it to you, we'll send you our year-end owner memo. It's a 5-page memo, which we put out to all of our owner clients, and now we're using that for marketing. I may actually do a future podcast on that. We didn't even really realize that at the time, but it's become a tremendous marketing tool for us, for our industry, locally, like real estate agents, title companies, other investors, that whole group of people. So anyway, if you don't have ours, join our video coaching club. I'll send that to you as my Christmas present to you, my friends. But until next time, I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2024.